YouTube, what's happening, everybody? We are back with another episode here at the Bettor's Edge. I am your host, Jake. Listen, guys, we had an easy victory last night with the Louisville Cardinals. I told you precisely how that game was going to go, and we breezed through two halves of outstanding basketball between two rivalries. It got a little bit tight at the end, as I predicted and suggested that it would. I knew it wouldn't be a blowout for 40 minutes, but the Louisville Cardinals cashed the ticket as I promised you guys we would yesterday. Guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm here today to give you an absolute banger, surefire winner. Tonight we're going back to the hardwood. However, we are going to the association. This is the best bet on the entire card, guys. You can look at all the NBA action. You can go to the ice for NHL. You can go to the hardwood with college basketball. The best bet on the entire card for today is in the association. You have the Phoenix Suns on the road at the Dallas Mavericks. This line right now is sitting at Phoenix -1. You can shop around. You'll see some other numbers maybe at some other books. I want to talk to you guys about this game specifically and get in depth on why I love this play. Let's start with the Phoenix Suns, guys. This is a 6-5 Suns team. It's a Suns team that right now is really hot in general. They started off really, really poor. They have a new head coach, obviously. They have a different roster, if you will, with Kevin Durant no longer there. It's a team that's been hot over the course of the last 5 or 6 games. But mind you, let's take this streak that they're on and let's dissect it a bit. Number one, they faced, over the course of the entire season, the second worst strength of schedule opponent-wise in the entire NBA. So they're beating up on bad teams. Number two, the majority of these games that they've won have been at home. This is a team that's hot at home. I want to say they're 5-1 over the course of the season. That one loss was to the Memphis Grizzlies at home. We know the Suns have a good home court advantage. They're an interesting team in general. They have some scorers and some shooters. They like to score on the perimeter. Well, guess what, guys? All of those things that I just mentioned don't really factor into tonight. Number one, they're on the road. So that home court advantage that they have automatically doesn't apply. That perimeter offense that they have with Devin Booker, with Grayson Allen, with some of their other perimeter shooters that they have a little bit of depth on this team. That can shoot the ball. Royce O'Neal can chip in with some threes. Ryan Dunn can chip in with some threes. Maybe Connor Gillespie. They have some players that can shoot the rock. We know that. What this Mavericks team does as good as anybody in the NBA is they defend the perimeter. This Mavericks defense is a top 10 defense in the entire NBA. Where you can kind of get the Mavericks, and that's a little bit iffy because we know Lively, even Gafford to a certain extent, and definitely Anthony Davis have missed large portions of the season. Where you can get buckets on this Mavericks team is on the interior, in the paint. This Suns team has no paint presence, none whatsoever. What this Mavs team does elite is defend the perimeter, as I mentioned. The Suns aren't going to be able to stroke the three ball tonight. Number two, the Mavericks are most likely getting Anthony Davis back tonight. The Suns have no answer whatsoever for Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is going, assuming he's not on a minutes restriction, which is a big if, assuming he's not on a minutes restriction, he's going for an easy 25 and 10 tonight, minimum 25 and 10. They'll have no answer whatsoever for him. I think Gafford is fit to play. I know Lively is questionable, but I'm expecting him to return tonight as well. He's been missing the last handful of games, in addition to Anthony Davis. And we're starting to see Cooper Flagg really starting to understand and adjust to NBA life and NBA basketball. Obviously, he's the number one pick. Expectations for him are high. He got out of the gates a little bit slowly, which is kind of anticipated. But we're really starting to see him perform closer to those expectations over the course of the last 1 or 2 games. I want to say his last game in a loss to the Milwaukee Bucks at home was probably his best performance of this entire season. So we're getting Cooper Flagg acclimated, starting to put in better performances. Anthony Davis should be returning. I'm expecting a dominant performance from him. This team in general defends the perimeter very well. They're going to be able to lock down the Suns on their three-ball shooting. This is a no-brainer, guys. I sat down and I went through the different sports books, the different lines. I considered taking this game at Mavericks minus 5.5 plus 200. That's how much I like the Mavericks tonight. The official play is a 5-star play. It's going to be on the Mavericks +1, but I'm going to also take the Mavericks minus 2.5 at +120. That's not the official bet. Just doing that on a little side action because that's how confident I am in this Mavericks team tonight. The Suns have been beaten up, as I mentioned, on poor opponents. This Mavericks team obviously isn't meeting expectations thus far. They just fired their GM. He's a hated individual, obviously, in the city of Dallas, in that Metroplex area. They finally gotten rid of him. Their fan base has been begging for this for the last 9 months, ever since Luka has been traded. They finally got their wish. I'm not suggesting that this is playing a part in the play because this is strictly a play based on matchups and the numbers. The edge lies on the Mavericks, but I'm going to tell you this anyways. The Dallas Mavericks are going to be 1-0 after firing Nico Harrison. I'm telling you that right now. Take the Mavericks +1 tonight. It's a 5-star banger. This game may not even be close. I wouldn't be shocked whatsoever if this is a double-digit win for the Mavericks. The Suns team is playing well. They're a well-coached team. They're a new unit with the coach, obviously, and getting their bearings together. And I'm not going to suggest that they're not overperforming expectations because they are, and they're playing well. But this is just a poor matchup for the Phoenix Suns. And even if Anthony Davis wasn't playing, I would like the Mavericks in this spot. But with Anthony Davis playing, and I'm going to preface this by saying, make sure and double check that he's in the lineup before you take this. I know I just said I like the Mavericks anyways, which I do, but it's not a 5-star play if Anthony Davis does not play. I'm expecting him to suit up. Once he's officially in the lineup, it officially becomes a 5-star play, and I'm absolutely hammering the Mavericks tonight. Guys, take the Mavericks +1. It's a 5-star play, and we're going to cash this ticket with ease tonight. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I will be back tomorrow with another surefire banger.